Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee," Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you." "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trap door to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
Hello everybody, and welcome to The Binding of Isaac. As you saw, it's kind of a bit of a messed up one. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. Here's how it's gonna work. I'm gonna go back. I have already played a little bit of this game. I'm going to show you what all I've collected, but no spoilers on that. Let's not delete our save, that would be terrible. I'm going to go through, I'm going to do some runs of it and probably upload them. I will not be cutting through pretty much anything as far as I know. I may later down the road. Whenever I get an item, I'm going to put it up on screen, you know, what it is and how it works. So it's going to be a pretty big editing project for myself. Also, what else was I going to do? Might show off all the characters that I have that I need to get. So, without further ado, I'm gonna yawn and we're gonna go. I want a question mark. So, as a typical Let's Play, let's start as the main character, Isaac. Alright, here we have the basic controls. Move, attack, bomb, and item. You move through rooms, stupid zombies will follow you around. And one thing I do like is I believe this game is 100% randomly generated. Judgment. Oh, I need more pennies, man. That sucks. An arrow. Piercing shots. Now, these guys, you pay them enough pennies, basically, and they'll give you an item. Beginning item usually is like a heart or, you know, like a bomb or something, or a key. And then if you give them enough, they'll give you like a collectible item, like piercing arrows or the... whatever. I guess I should wait a little while before continuing on, before I go ahead and be like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and use the piercing arrows. I'm gonna get the piercing arrows and leave. Ah. pills, pills, pills. You pretty much eat them, and they give you random various effects, whether they be good or bad. That one gave me full health, which was kind of useless to use, but it's kind of random, so. Unless you have a PhD, I believe. In that case, I guess you can see what kind of pills they are and what effects they're going to give you. But we'll get a little bit more into that as the time comes. The 7 Deadly Sins. They're in just about each level. There's been levels where I kind of just haven't found them, and I haven't really bothered even. But pretty much you defeat them, and they give you pretty cool stuff. This one, he basically just follows you. He's like a Bomberman, as far as I know. I haven't really played Bomberman. I don't know if it's somebody who's going to be all like, "What? You haven't played Bomberman, huh? What kind of crazy blasphemy is this?" Well, guys, I haven't played Bomberman. So what? Sue me. Please don't sue me. I don't have enough money. Oh, we still don't have enough. Okay, so he's going to be one of those greedy ones. I guess we could get into more of the mechanics, and what various things are. These guys right here, if you get close enough, they'll start shooting at you, which is what you kind of want to avoid, you know? Either way. I guess we'll come back to him in a little bit. Now there's one of two things you can do. Either you can pay him enough and he'll give you an item, or you could kill him, which increases your chances of the devil spawning. So go ahead. Blow him up, he dies. Drops money and bombs. So nothing special. Another thing do is down here where there's a locked door, that's a shop. You go in there, you know, pretty much spend one of your keys, which I'm trying to save for the moment. Probably show off the shop later. But you go in there, you can buy hearts or collectibles or whatever. Usually collectibles are like 15 pennies. And alright, this guy, he's a pain. He's basically gonna follow you around until he wears himself out. And then his little fetus form guy thing, whatever it is, is gonna spit blood at you, which does half a heart damage. It's a little bit of a pain. And now he's just gonna follow you around. He's pretty fast, so you want to keep on your feet. Want to sit in a corner for too long. What I like to do is just kind of run around, sit in a corner for a second, get a few extra shots on him, and boom, there you go. Every boss will drop, generally they drop hearts, and they drop a power-up, like this one was HP. Pretty self-explanatory, yeah. So anyways, on to the next level. I think I've explained pretty much everything there is to know here. After each level, you're going to go through, I guess, a dream. Or a nightmare, even. They're pretty sad, most of them. These guys, they're basically just going to jump around and try to hit you, I guess. For right now, they're not really all that devastating. They're pretty easy to dodge. They're fast, but they're easy to dodge. Oh, of course I would get hit by that. Alright, that's cool, because I've got a half a heart here. But yeah, these guys again, they're just gonna follow you around. For the first time I fight an enemy, I might actually just put those on the screen too. Envy. He's basically just going to float around like he is right now. And he splits off into multiple pieces after you get him weak enough. There's another boss that's like this. Well, there is a boss like this, because these aren't exactly bosses, these are more like mini-bosses. And also, one thing I forgot to mention was earlier, those green guys, whatever you want to call them, whatever color they are, they drop extra things, like they'll drop hearts or pennies or whatever. Anyways, I need to keep talking because I'm not talking at the moment, and that's not good for Let's Playing. It's just, I gotta, dodge. Which I'm not doing too well. Beautiful, he dropped Shoot the Whoop. Which, leave a moment so that way I can put it up on screen, and there we go. These guys are like the evil demonic zombie counterparts, except these guys, they don't really follow you. They're just kind of chill. They're like, hey, how's it going? You're cool. I think I'm just gonna follow you around. Not really gonna hurt you, but that's all good. A demonic item. The Ouija board. Now you have a chance of getting demonic item, or yeah, I guess demonic items you can call them. I'll put it up on screen if they're called something else, but you have demonic items and they're pretty good, most of them. Usually gotten by making deals with the devil. Oh, beautiful, and I kept my piercing arrows, it's beautiful. But like I said, you know, they're usually gotten by making a deal with the devil. You pay either regular hearts or spectral hearts, which are these blue things. Basically like an extra temporary heart. Oh my god, so good. And the boss is here, which is beautiful. Oh, he's extra powerful. These guys are pretty easy to dodge if you know what you're doing. Penny and go. Got 4 pennies. No, I'm not going to show up shop yet. Isaac versus Larry Jr. Pretty simple. You're going to play a game of Snake. He's going to drop poop, and you're just going to hit him. Poop will stop your path pretty much, so you kind of want to be careful. If you're just chilling in a corner like I am. Haha! Wow, that was the easiest time I've ever had with that boss. I took a hit from throwing him, so it's less of a chance the devil will spawn. Lots of hearts, and Mom's Shoe, or Mom's Heels. Increases your range, pretty self-explanatory. So instead of hitting... normally I would only hit like half of that. Alright. I think with that I'm going to pause it here, and we are going to see you guys in the next part where we tackle the next dungeon. See you guys then.